saying? How that poppin' and shaking? Y'all is a lazy. My posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's. Bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st down, it's Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And who's got it? The Giants! Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll go on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's going to look deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Giants are in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Panthers coming out here taking the field. And Panthers, they're a team you saw last week against the Giants. You've got them the next 2 games as well on the television side of things. But against New York, Graham Gano was a hero with that 63-yard field goal.
He certainly was, and they didn't really help him out with their last drive. Made him kick it from farther than it should have been. But, boy, what a great shot he made. Now as you look ahead, the Panthers at 3-1, their schedule sets up okay for them. Not easy at all, but if they can traverse these next 2 games, at Washington, at Philadelphia, NFC East games, that'd be a big deal because we thought the NFC South was probably going to be a 3-team race. Atlanta's struggling big time to begin the season. Tampa looks like they're coming back to the pack. Right now it looks like New Orleans and Carolina who can get out there and set the pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man, it's right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Newton now to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Now Newton on 1st down. A quick hitter complete. It's Smith. And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll run it here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Manning. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And right with it here over the middle. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Newton on first down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jarius Wright in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Zebra. Hey, gun.
One final try now for Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Go 56, 27 to Sam, 27 to Sam.
Throwing now is Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Manning to throw on second down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun. Sit. Go, blue 80. Zebra. Hey.
Shotgun now for Manning. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Zebra. Sit. Blue 80. Motion. Hey, gun. Zebra. Let him know. Hey, gun. Zebra.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Here's Newton. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Gun.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Zebra. Hey, gun. Set. Blue 80. I got you. Zebra.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Zebra. Hey, gun. Hey, go 26. 27 to Sam.
Back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Hey, gun. Hey, go 26. 27.
He's back to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. And Barkley will try to punch it in. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And Manning keeps it himself. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. It's a sneak, Madden. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And Manning keeps it himself. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. Dontari Poe in on the stop. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they don't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So 2nd down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do